Hey boos, in this video I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
Good evening. Well, it ain't even evening time, y'all. It's late. Listen. I started my menstrual cycle, so it's been a little rough. And I've been trying to pack, so don't be clocking me. Okay? Because we really going through it over here low key. Don't be clocking me tonight. All right? But anyway, I've been packing. You may hear my laundry going in the background. Just ignore all of that. Okay? I'm comfortable. So let's get into it. So I wanted to talk about this because y'all know I'm going home for my brother's wedding. He's getting married and I'm going to be away for like a week, basically 7 days. So I'm like, oh my God, I got to take a break from that lady, Millie, because she was draining my energy, and I wanted to cover some topics like I wanted to talk about Terrence Howard, Keke Palmer, Brittany Renner, Kevin Gates. Yeah, before I leave. So I'm like, skip her. She's rambling, and she's still rambling. Can you believe that lady is still rambling on her TikTok? Like, seriously. So I decided while I'm away, if I have enough time, like when I'm on my plane ride, probably like some moments to myself, I'll review her footage, because I literally downloaded all the videos earlier today, uploaded them on YouTube just so I could speed it up, so I can listen to the story in full. I'm going to summarize everything, and then I'm going to do a final video on her story. So I got to go through a lot of footage, like literally 5 hours. 5 hours. She just talking. But I got us all invested and I feel responsible. So I'm just going to summarize everything. And then by the time I come back, I should be able to finish and wrap up that story time. Because I refuse to have y'all sit there and we just listening to her ramble like that. Like, I'm supposed to entertain. I can't put my audience to sleep. That's ridiculous. So I'm like, I'm going to have to go through some of the footages. Now, if I come across something that I feel like you would want to hear, then I'm going to insert that part. So that's what I plan on doing. So just bear with me, because, oh my God, she eventually leaves him. So I just want to get to like how it all went down and everything. So yeah, anyway, let's get into this Kevin Gates situation. So he's the toxic warlock. A lot of people on social media are currently calling him a narcissist. Do y'all think he's a narcissist? Put in the chat a 1 if you think he a narc. Put in the chat 2 if you think he's not a narc. I don't get narcissistic vibes. Like, y'all, I gotta be honest with y'all. Some of these men are not playing you. You're just choosing to be dumb. Like, I have to say it like that. like, this is a man that's literally telling you what it is, but because you hear what you want to hear, he's a narcissist. He do give DL vibes, but I don't think he's a narc. Like, narcs hide themselves. Narcs wear masks. Narcs don't tell you who they are. They hide who they are so that they can get over on you. Kevin Gates doesn't give me that. Like, he gives me, this is the game plan. Either you want to sign up for it or you don't. And if you want to sign up for it, I'll throw you some money every now and then. I'll throw you a bone. And if you want to chew on the bone, you can chew on the bone. But I'm going to still be out here doing what I want to do. Drika is like, y'all, let's Yo, because everybody's like, well, where's Drika? Where's Drika? Let me show you where she at. Listen, she funny. Let me show you. Hold on, wait. Here it is. Look at this lady. I can't play the music. This where she at. You know, she just minding her business. That's all. She minding her business. She's at the farmer's market. That's it. She's at the farmer's market. Just doing her, you know. And then all these other girls are crashing out. Look at her. She seemed happy. So it's like, how is Drika over here just chilling, living her best life, and then the other girls are crashing out? You want to know why? She knows him. She accepts him. She deals with him in the way that she chooses to deal with him. And these other women are trying to force themselves, or this idea of who he should be on him, instead of just letting him be him and then showing up in his life in the way that serves them. Like, does that make sense? So she's like, okay, like that's what he wants to do. So I'm going to show up the way that it benefits me. And this is what she chooses to do. And so the other girls are like trying to force him to be something that he's not. That's really it, y'all. That's what it seems like to me. But I could be wrong. He could be narcissistic. He really could. But I don't know. I don't get narcissistic vibes from him. Let's just get into it. I haven't listened to the audio though. So I'm saying this before I listen to the audio, because everyone keeps sending me the audio. I'm like, wait. I want to get my like fresh reaction without me hearing anything, seeing anything. So I've been saving it. That's why I'm like, because I've been holding off on it for like 2 days now, and I'm like, so we gonna watch it together. I hope. I may go back on what I'm saying right now. I'm just throwing it out there. I may go back on what I'm saying, but I have not listened to the audio. But I really think this is just a simple case of women just being dumb and in hearing what they want to hear and not dealing with the guy that's truly in front of them, and then allowing like you showing up in a way that benefits you instead of you forcing who you want him to be on him, because he's not going to show up the way that you want him to. You just got to see how you can benefit from the situation. And, you know, that's what Brittany Renner is choosing to do. Now, listen, I have a dual opinion about this. The situation with Brittany is actually very sad. It's sad because she once again is in a situation where she's making herself feel, she's forcing herself to be small in his life. Does that make sense? And she's doing it for a bag, but it's so sad to watch. Am I the only one that kind of feels like whenever you see her energy is just like that, and it's not like this, it's like this? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like seeing her in this relationship, but I understand why she's in the relationship. I don't like it. That's what I don't like about it. But when you compare where she was, I mean, this is the best that she could do. Like, honestly, this is the best she could do. The only other option is to get a job, go to therapy, take care of your kid, and log out of social media. She doesn't want to do that. So here we are. And do you see what I'm saying? Like, I just hope the girls stay in school. I hope you create a life where it's not just about men in a bag. Like, you actually have things going on for yourself outside of those two things. Because if you don't, like Terrence Howard said, I don't believe in living by rules, because one thing I learned about getting around successful people, when you enter certain rooms, there are no rules, or the rules change. And you always have to carry yourself with certain principles, because you can hang around certain people with money. You can hang around certain people with status. The rules change. So I don't like to live by rules, because rules only exist for those that don't have a lot of money. I'm just being honest with you. It's something I noticed since I was a very young girl, growing up in a predominantly white environment and seeing, you know, what those people can get away with. And those rules, as long as I was attached to them, I could, you know, the rules would wiggle a little bit. That's how I got out of, I had a get out of jail free card, was because I was rubbing elbows with, you know, them, and I was seen as the token, and I was able to get away with certain things. But principles still matter, because at the end of the day, like, you just have to have principles about yourself. And that's what Terrence Howard is saying. He was like, you can't just jeopardize your man card for a lifestyle, or for fame, or for an opportunity. Like, you have to have principles about yourself, because you can get around certain people and the rules change, or there's no rules at all, and you know, the only thing standing should be your principles. So that's why I'm always telling y'all, like, live by principles. You get around certain people with money and status, the rules change. You enter certain rooms with people, the rules change. But one thing that should never waver within you is principles. And if Brittany Renner had some principles, not rules, but just principles about herself, she would not have found herself in this situation where she has to make herself small, fit in this man's world, and then try to get the bag. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta have some principles about yourself where you're not putting yourself in this position where this is the only thing that you can do. This is all that's left. This is the best you can do. So you gotta have principles about yourself, or you will end up in situations where you don't even recognize yourself. Like, you looking in the mirror like, I don't even recognize myself. And that's what we're witnessing with Brittany Renner. I don't recognize her when she be with Kevin Gates. I'm like, girl, what? Who are you? Like, am I the only one that's like noticing that? Crazy. He's a beater. He be beating on women. Okay, hold on. Let me not get lost, because we already 12 minutes in. Hold on. Because I be talking too much. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I got ADHD and I've been drinking caffeine. I'm sorry, y'all. I haven't had it in a minute, so it tastes really good. Okay. And when I say I haven't had it in a minute, like, I've been drinking caffeine. I had some last week and then this week, so I'm not supposed to be drinking caffeine, but I've had to have some. I don't know why. It's just, you ever crave caffeine? I sound like an addict. Okay, let's click this.
But another video, let's get into it. Kevin Gates' ex-girlfriend leaked their phone call after he went viral for hanging out with his other ex, Brittany Reynolds. She upset and heartbroken. According to her, they was just together last week. And Brittany Reynolds called Kevin Gates after she seen them together.
You know how I feel about you. You don't even take my feelings into consideration. Like, I had to find out through the internet that you lied to me when you could have. I literally told you to just keep it real and tell me, like.
Well, if you feel like I lied to you, then fuck it. I don't even know why we talking. I'm tired of talking about the same.
All right.
Now, please don't make me get angry.
You already are. You don't give a f. I'm angry too. I'm upset. I'm hurt. I told you you're the only man I fuck with, so I'm really hurt. I was genuine with you the whole time, bro. It's Kevin, like, it really is. Whether you care or not, it's really. And I wish you would understand that. Sometimes it's not just about you and your selfishness. It's about other people, especially what you put them through. If you didn't give a fuck about me, you shouldn't have fucked with me the way you did. And that's the part. Or you could have at least kept it real with me, because that's all I did with you, for real.
I'm not saying because I was not thinking about nobody. I was just doing something to make myself laugh. That's all I was doing.
To make yourself laugh?
Yeah.
knowing that even if you say you wasn't thinking about me, but I literally was just talking to you about how I felt about you.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about myself because I'm dealing with a lot right now, so I really don't even care about what nobody else going through, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you never care, and that's the...
Yeah, this man, did I hear him right? Did I hear him right? He said, I only care about myself. Am I the only one that's like, he told her what it is, or do we need to go back? We got to go back. But this is my thing. This man is married. The man is married and separated from his wife. And you expect for him to be emotionally involved with you? That's dumb. Like, yo, I just gotta be honest with you. That is stupid. Like, that is really dumb for you to think because he's separated from his wife that he would start this emotional relationship. Because it's clear they have a physical one. But what she's crying about is how he's not giving her the emotional side of him. He's married. Like he's married. Like, why would you expect that? I need the girls to explain that to me. Why would you expect that? And then you got to think about who he was married to and how long he was married to her. They've been together since they were kids. They've been together for a very long time, like since they were teenagers. So let me, like, this y'all, this is the second girl that I've seen crash out. That other girl for Christmas, she was crashing out over a married man who was separated from his wife. Y'all be expecting married men to be emotionally available to you is delusional. That does not make sense. I don't care what he's talking about. I don't care what he's talking about. Expecting him to be emotionally available is very delusional. Like, the expectation, if he decides to be emotionally available, that's one thing. But to have the expectation is very delusional. And a lot of women are going to be triggered by this, but it's like, why would you even expect that? You can expect that he would be closed off. You can expect that he's not willing to open up. And it could be for two reasons. It could be because he's still emotionally involved with his wife, or it's because the relationship with his wife is just not working out. So he's going to close himself off emotionally to you. Why would he open himself up again? And then another thing that women need to understand about men, they don't move on like we do. They don't. Women can heal, move on, get another man, and really be committed in that new relationship. Men are not like us. And that's another thing. It's like, you got to stop projecting how we are on them. They can get their heart broken in like 6th grade, their first love, and it still bothers them. We can get our heart broken. We can get our heart broken 5 times over, heal, move on, be in a new relationship, and truly be in that relationship and be committed. Seriously, men are just different. They're different. There was a man that confirmed this. I'm gonna try to see if I can find the TikTok video. Oh, here it is. Let me play this real quick, because at this point, y'all, the girls are choosing to be delusional. Let me pull it up so you can see what I'm talking about, because hold on. So you can see what I'm talking about, because the signs have always been here. I just feel like women do this thing where you project what you think. You project how you think on men. And men don't operate like how we operate. They don't process emotions how we do. If that was the case, they wouldn't be out here being violent the way that they are. Men are way more emotional than women. And if they weren't, They wouldn't be unaliving people like literally every day. There's a man crashing out emotionally, being violent. And this is another thing too. When you truly decenter men, because I talked about this in my video about female bullies and what it means to me to truly decenter men. And I talk about the computer chip. I talk about the processor, removing how you process information, how you process experiences, how you view men overall, right? How you view your ego, how you validate yourself, right? Removing the processor, okay? It also will reveal to you that everything you've been told about yourself and about the male species has been told to you in reverse. Okay? That's what I be like. People be trying to project onto me. Oh, you've having decentered men over an opinion regarding a male is insane. But the number one thing that tells me if you've decentered men or not, you would know that. You would know by now, if you truly have decentered men, everything that has been told to you about men, like the nature of men and women, has been told to you in reverse. And we can start with the Bible. We can start with religion. Ooh. We can start with the Creator. Y'all don't want me to start talking about. We can get into a lot of different things, but everything. And then now, one thing about my journey, which has been so dope and amazing, is that I came out of the matrix. When I came out of the matrix, that's when I was like, oh, they tell us everything in reverse. So when I started to decenter men, I was like, oh, so that also includes male nature. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, it goes that deep. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it gets deep like that. Yeah, it does. So yeah, when you come out of the matrix, you'll be like, oh, they tell us everything in reverse. And then also when you start to decenter men, you'll be like, oh, so even that needs to be reversed. Yes. So let me play this video because it goes into what I'm saying. And maybe you'll listen because he's a man.
Statistically speaking, on average, men tend to regret breakups a lot more than women do. Researchers tracked 5,705 participants across 96 different countries and found that while women may feel more hurt and pain initially from the breakup, they tend to move on and get over it faster and more fully, whereas some men may never get over the breakup, and that's where the phrase "a man never forgets his first love" comes from. Despite the idea and stereotype that women are more emotionally involved in romance, a 2021 international study found that men tend to experience more pain than a woman does after a split. And this makes a lot of sense when you take into consideration another study that was done in 2024 from the behavioral and brain sciences that indicate that romantic partnerships mean a lot more to men because men tend to benefit more from romantic relationships with a woman. Interestingly enough, from that same study, there was one survey conducted from 1,400 men who dumped their partners, and out of the 1,400 men who dumped their partners, 76.5 of them said that within 60 days they regretted breaking up with their partner, with their woman. And with all the information and data that's out there, it tells me that one of the reasons as to why men tend to regret the breakup more than the woman does is because men have a tendency to be a lot more impulsive than women do. I'm sure you've heard this stereotype that women cannot be trusted to make rational decisions because they're hypersensitive and overly emotional. Well, the data actually shows the contrary. Women tend to be a lot more logical thinkers than men think they are. A clear example of that would be the stock market. Women tend to outperform men in investing because they stay on course despite the rise and fall of the stock market. They don't panic and pull their money out of stocks as soon as it starts falling. Men oftentimes do, though. There's hella other studies that have also been done that clearly indicate that men and women have nearly the same amount of emotions. The only difference is that we tend to bottle them in, which leads us to making impulsive decisions because we have so much emotion built in. A breakup is one of those examples. Yeah. And why do you think men come back to a woman's life? Because they made a decision that they're now regretting. Women, on the other hand, will carefully consider the pros and cons of what they're about to do and make a decision based on something that they've carefully considered. So even though women tend to take a little longer to get over the relationship, when they do it, they get over it fully and well, while men sometimes may never get over it.
So do you understand why Drika is living her best life at the farmer's market? Smelling the trees, the roses, picking out fresh fruit. You see? So this man is over here going through it, causing destruction in these other women's lives who don't know their power, by the way. Okay. Now, can they reclaim their power? Of course. But they need to wake the hell up, because girl, you thinking a married man who is still married to the woman, but because he's separated, you think he's going to give you his emotions. That's crazy. Like, that's really delusional. And I need the girls to wake up, like, come up out of the matrix. Everything you've been told has been told to you in reverse. Okay? It's so true. Like, and then, like, and the reason why he's bringing data into it, which I love and respect so much, but we have our experiences though too. We have our experiences with these men. Like, I literally had a man in my comment section on my main Instagram account talk about how he's never taking women serious again. And he was talking about how women did not want him when he was younger. So I'm like, sir, you are aware you're talking about girls that were like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years old. You're 40 and you're holding it against women? Like, it is so crazy, y'all, because I was considered to be the ugly duckling. I was picked over a lot. I was. So I'm not harboring old feelings from when I was a little girl when it comes to a little boy. Like, I'm a grown woman now. Like, I'm grown. So why would I do that? But men are like that. Like, they don't know how to move past that type of stuff. Like, they don't. They will hold on to it for dear life. So, listen. And they're 40 and they're holding it against women. But the experience came from a girl. A girl that most likely just started her menstrual cycle, most likely was in an awkward phase and stage within her life, within her body. She wasn't a woman. She was very immature. But it just, listen, it is what it is. Let me get back. Because, so when you learn more about men, you will operate differently and you won't have certain expectations for them, because the expectations I be seeing women put on men really should be for other women, and you put it on a man and it's just like, why are you even doing that? Why? And it's not to feed into the incompetence of men. It's to know their nature. And if you were to expand yourself a little further, you would look at the male species as a whole, and you would quickly start to find out how everything has truly been told to you in reverse. But for whatever reason, when it comes to species like insects and things like that, the truth can be found there. The truth can be found in how mammals operate. And if you were to pay close attention, you will know you've been lied to. But you have to decenter men, and you have to look at them differently. Again, it's not to feed into the incompetence. It's to truly understand their nature. And if you look at male species as a whole, insects, mammals as a whole, you would be like, oh, like we truly expect things of them that we shouldn't, because it's not in their nature. It's not. And nature will show you how it's really not in their nature. So then you'll start to program your mind a little differently. Like, okay, like I shouldn't expect this and I shouldn't expect that, because they don't operate like how we do. They really don't. They don't operate how we do. Okay. I also believe that women are mentally stronger for so many different reasons. Like, prime example, I was getting my laser hair removal done, and the lady was like, oh, your setting is pretty high. Because I've been going for a while, and every time I go, the setting goes up and up and up and up. And so she was like, if it becomes too much, she was like, you can tell them to go down a level. And I was like, oh, really? I was just trying to like get through it, you know, like I'm like, let me just get through it. And when I mean get through it, an hour, to an hour and 20 minutes of getting through, because I'm literally doing my whole body, y'all. I'm doing my whole body. It feels so good. I'm doing my whole body. And so we get to talking. I was like, well, what settings do other people have their setting? Like, what is the highest setting that other people have? And then she started giving me the rundown. She said Indian women are strong as hell. She was saying how they can take the laser on the highest setting and just sit there like. And then she was saying how my setting is kind of like on the higher side, but still not as high as their setting is. And then she was saying men are very low. Like they can barely take the laser. And then she's like, you can't go fast with them. You have to go like, and then put pressure, hold. She was literally telling me this. And I was like, seriously? I was like, then like zap again, pressure, hold. So yeah, women are mentally stronger. So men may be physically stronger, but women are mentally stronger. And to me, that makes a person overall stronger in my mind. So it's really, y'all, they really are. And then wax, laser, menstrual cramps, childbirth, they can't handle it, y'all. Then they can't even handle a cold. You've seen how they act when they have like body aches or they can't breathe out of their nose and things like that. It's a lot. I've seen women literally sick, taking care of their kids and still pushing through to take care of their kids. You know, a man gets a little cold. Oh my God. It's like, you gonna be all right. It's not that serious. But it's like, that's just how they are. So you'll see. You'll see. Everything's been told to you in reverse. And you just need to start studying. That's all. And start picking up, you know, little things like that. And you be like, oh. So stop expecting certain things from them because it's not in their nature. It's not. We were meant to take all that on. We were meant to take on childbirth, menstrual cycles. We were meant to take on that high level of pain. They're not meant to take on that level of pain. So they're just not going to understand it. So let me move on.
But seeing you and Brittany together, that's, you could have told, I literally asked you about you and Brittany.
I don't think you know. But I don't feel like talking about this no more because it's not making my life peaceful.
Okay, so one last thing, be honest. Are you and Brittany?
Duh.
We can't have sex till marriage.
But you guys are back fucking with each other. You guys are back together, right?
We can't have sex till marriage.
That's not my question. I'm saying, are you guys back fucking with each other?
I told you we can't have sex till marriage.
After all the shit you talked, you're still dealing with her.
He lying, y'all. He a lie. He a lie. He a lie. She is slow. I don't know what else to say. He lying and she slow. Cause I wouldn't even ask that dumb question. Listen, men lie. And if you feel like he been lying to you this whole time, why would he be honest with you now? Like, that's what I'm like, why would he be honest with you all of a sudden if you feel like he been playing you this whole time? You think he gonna tell you the truth? Yeah, I've been effing her this whole time and da-da-da. Like, so which is it? Is he a lie or is he a truth teller? And do you think if he was really sleeping with her, he would tell you that? He wouldn't. But he lying. He lying. That's a lie, okay? That is a lie. So they are back in the SAG. What I will say, though, is he's definitely toxic. He is a manipulator. He is a liar. And I still don't understand why the girls are shocked by this, because if you go listen to his lyrics, it tells you a lot about who he is. He's a rapper. Like, that's what I'm not understanding with the girls that date men like this. Why do y'all be acting stupid? You should know what you getting yourself into. He's a rapper. He's a entertainer. Rappers are not, they're not faithful. Name a rapper that's been faithful. Just one. Exactly. It's, that's why I'm saying some of y'all just don't have common sense. Like it's the lack of common sense for me. Like I could understand if this was a stand-up guy, he was in a different profession or something like that. But it's like, come on. I don't even believe Ice Cube was faithful, y'all. I don't believe Nipsey Hussle. I don't believe none of them men were in fact faithful. Young Dolph, I don't believe that. LA, we talking about when they were younger. Ice Cube was faithful when he was younger. Do y'all not remember these men in their prime? I can't believe y'all said Will Smith. In their prime, Ice Cube was faithful? Come on. Snoop Dogg? Are you serious? That man still be running around on his wife. Selena Powell? Hello? So, Yo, I have not met one rapper that was faithful at all. Not even a local rapper. Not even the little local rapper that be selling the little CDs, the little demo tapes that be hustling you. Talking about some, I want you to listen to my demo. Let me know what you think. Like, even, they not even faithful. Be so freaking for real, y'all. None of them were faithful. Women, at this point, women believe in a fantasy, and you really think a rapper can be faithful. That's crazy. In 2025, that's crazy to me. You know what I would expect from a rapper? Money. That's it. A trip out the country, fine dining, a nice hotel stay, Cash App deposits, PayPal, Venmo, or if you want to wire transfer me, that works too. The girls got to stop being delusional. Like I'm really concerned. I'm really concerned. Like that's the only thing I would expect. A good time. That's it. I wouldn't expect nothing else from a Kevin Gates.
That's crazy.
This is crazy
to me.
Yeah.
Like I wish I just knew, so I knew how to move with you. That's why I'm over here. You think I'm not being peaceful? There's a reason behind everything.
Mother give me some words. To be honest with you, I'm gonna work out more.
Yeah, and this is the last time you're gonna hear from me.
As we know, Kevin Gates and Brittany used to date a while back, and he expressed his love for Brittany in multiple songs. He said Brittany Renner loved him because he was still in the streets, dealing raw. Y'all know Kevin Gates always relate his life back when he was selling drugs. So to break down the metaphor, he basically saying Brittany Reynolds loved him because he was still in the streets dealing with multiple women.
It's honestly just sick how I was just laid up with him and you seen it and decide to hit him up to meet up. Just disgusting. He called you washed.
Ladies, I don't know what else this like, y'all. This is, ladies, this is sad. It's sad for so many different reasons. First of all, women, one thing, if you understand the nature of women, they're not on your side, babes. They're not. When there is a man involved, understand this and hear me loud, okay? They're not on your team. That is delusional. You really think Brittany Renner was going to be loyal to you? Why? Because she's a woman? Men will be loyal to each other well into their grave. Women will not be. And honestly, it's because of historically, men have dismantled that unity. So that's why I wasn't surprised with the outcome of the election. Men have dismantled unity in women. Meanwhile, they still have their bro code. They will have bro code well into the grave. Women, all it takes is a dress size, a woman's nice hairstyle, a woman's nice nails, a woman's nice body, a woman having a certain lifestyle, a woman dressing a certain way for women to be like, That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Men can literally be disloyal to each other and still shake hands and work it out at the end of the day. Women will hold it against you to the end of time. So to assume a woman is going to be loyal to you when the opposition is the man, come on now. Come on, like that's again being slow. Like honestly, being slow. And then over a man with money, that's even more delusional. The other woman is never your friend. Don't ever mistaken that. Ever. The only time you'll make a friend with a woman in situations like this is when you're both mad at each other. No, when you're both mad at the man and you're teaming up to be mad at the man and you can trauma bond over the man. That's it. We're seeing that with Ariana, Fletcher, and Taina. We're seeing that right now. But remember when they was going at it? And then Taina, she had to get cheated on and dogged out back to back. And then the next thing you know, the sisterhood kumbaya started up. Yeah, and it's because, well, neither of them wanted the man. So now they can be besties and sister wives. Yeah, sister. That's how it works. So y'all gotta stop with this. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know where the girls be at, but in the history of womanhood, when it comes down to men, you do not have a sister. You don't. That is very delusional. You don't have a woman that has your back. There is no sisterhood. There's no code. There's no nothing. There's a man, and it's two women that want that man, and that's it. That's it. And men have created this hierarchy, this competition. Women are not trying to dismantle it because they want the man so freaking bad. They want the man any means necessary. They want the man because women will step into their ego to get the man because it's a competition. So it's crazy. And I'm not gonna be delusional about it because I've even been in situations where I was in a triangulation. I tried to team up with the other girl, y'all. This is a real life story. I tried to team up with this other girl about this man. I found out he was playing us both. So I reached out to her. I'm like, I had a conversation with her. I'm like, yeah, he told me this about you, da 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 da. Right? So I'm thinking we on the same team. We about to team up against this man. No. You know what she did? Now, listen, I was smart enough to not text her. I called her. She texted me. That was dumb. I didn't think she was going to cross me, but just in case she did, I called her because I didn't want her to have any receipts because I'm always thinking. And so she decides to run and tell him everything that I told her. Right? But see, one thing about men, I play dumb to their face. So the things that I was telling her, he didn't think I was smart enough to know. Like, he didn't think I was smart enough to pick up on these things, right? But I told her everything. So when she went and ran and she told him everything, I was just like, and I'm not going to lie, y'all. I stepped into my ego and I was like, I don't know what she's talking about. Because why would you cross me when he playing the both of us? So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna play dumb and like I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know where she got that from. She sent me these text messages and I started screenshotting them, sending them to him. I don't know why she reached out to me. I played dumb as hell because I'm like, why would you cross me like that? And it was you want to know why she crossed me? She wanted the man. So what do you think she went and told him? Yeah, she doesn't really like you like that. Because I really didn't. I didn't really like him like that. I'm just being honest. She was like, yeah, she don't really like you like that. She's only with you because of this, and da 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 da. And it was because the relationship had gotten to a point where when you start to see a man for who he really is, the fantasy really starts to wear off and you really be like, oh, you know, I really don't like him. Like, it was like that. So she crossed me because she wanted the guy and she felt like she could just push me out of the picture and be with the guy. So I was just like, Okay, because I was like, okay. And listen, he got rid of her simply, and it was crazy. He got rid of her because I told him to. I was like, listen, it's either her or me. And the craziest thing about it, she was paying. I did not know. That's another thing, ladies. When you have lower standards, you are the sugar mama. And then in the situation, I was considered to be the trophy. Now, listen, I don't believe the trophy is better than the sugar mama. But I'm saying I didn't take a real loss compared to the sugar mama in the situation. I had no idea that she was paying this whole time. I'm thinking he got money. The whole time he was taking the money that she was giving him to trick on me. And then not only that, she was getting the shortest of the shortest of the shortest end of the stick. And I had no idea. So that's why I wanted to team up with her, because when I talked to her over the phone, she was just telling me how she had bought all of this stuff. And this whole time I'm thinking he bought it. I'm thinking he bought all of this stuff. I'm thinking he's providing all of these things for himself. I'm thinking he's providing these experiences for me. Not, oh, I'm taking money from her. Y'all, I'm telling you, raise your standards. Because if you out here buying things for a man, he is definitely in another woman's face, impressing her with that. And it's because you have the standard where he doesn't feel the need to. And then he's in front of a woman that has the standard where he has to. And so you're getting the shortest end of the stick. You're getting the worst of him. And she's getting the better side of him. But neither woman is winning. That's how I would explain. Neither woman is winning. Neither woman is winning in the situation. It is very delusional for you to think that, oh, this woman is winning. No one's winning. The only difference is you're getting two different experiences. That's it. That's really it. And some girls be falling for that, and I'm just like, don't think you're in a better position. Don't think you're sitting prettier. You're not. Because what you're skipping over is his character. He's using this lady to flex with you. That's like that. Like, come on, like that. That's poor character. Like it's not giving what you think. It's actually just. Honestly, you should get out of there.
Several times, and that you lost your glow.
Oh,
that just goes to show you how this man just uses women when it's beneficial to him. Just manipulative.
I knew
and
it.
Narcissistic as fuck.
I knew he be used. Okay, so that was in my first Kevin Gates video. I was like, does he use women or does he not use women? And I think we came to the conclusion towards the end that he does use women because he understands the benefit of truly using the feminine energy to his advantage. But the thing that's killing me when it comes to this girl is like, you're saying all of these things, but it's like you allowed him to. Like you didn't require more of him though. So it's like you're trying to expose him for who he is. And I mean, at this point, who's really shocked by Kevin Gates? Like, who's really shocked that he's sitting up here going through all of these different women? That was how he got into the issues in his marriage with Drika. So like, that has not changed. I'm just trying to figure out, when did Kevin Gates go through change that would have women convinced that he's not using women if his own wife doesn't even deal with him the same, because he sleeps with women, he goes through women, he deals with, that's what he does. Which is why she's out there on the farm. So, y'all, I really want to know. He definitely gives me vampire vibes. Warlock though. I feel like Warlock vibes is higher than vampire vibes. But it could feel like a vampire experience. Does that make sense? So like, I feel like he's above a vampire. He's a warlock, which is worse. So I also, because he does rituals. Like, I'm pretty sure she was a part of one of his rituals. Listen. Anyway, I just don't understand like why girls act shocked when this man moves a certain way, and we can all see that he moves a certain way. So like, why would you take him serious? That's what I'm not understanding. That's what I'm not understanding. I'm not getting that.
You turned Muslim because it's a trend, and it's honestly a mockery to the religion. Cut it out.
And then another thing is she's sitting up here and she's attacking Brittany. Why? Like, why is she sitting up here attacking Brittany? Because if he lied to you and he played you and he manipulated you, how do you know he didn't lie to her? Because he could have been like, oh yeah, like she's just somebody I just deal with from time to time, but she ain't nothing to worry about. She knows how I am. She knows the arrangement that I have with you. Like, how do you not know he wasn't sitting up there lying to Brittany about you if he's a liar? I don't get that.
Brittany, you preach that you don't want to deal with a man that deals with multiple women, yet you're dealing with one. How contradicting is that? And I'm all about being devoted to one God, but do it for the right reason.
She's in it for the bag. You was in it for love. Y'all two different women. She's in it for the money. You were in it for love, and I don't understand why.
You literally turned to Islam because you're on your last leg.
Yeah, she is.
Women always want to turn to religion as their last outlet. Was this the clout y'all was looking for to make herself lit on her little show for Basketball Wives? Because she has no one else, obviously. Knowing that I was just laid up in the bed with you. I'm tired of this man fucking with...
Y'all, imagine you saying, oh, I was just laid up in the bed with you. Imagine you thinking that means something. I was just laid up in the bed with a married man who's separated. Well, he said he's separated from his wife, but he lies a lot. But it means something that I was laid up with him. Do you get what I'm saying about the minds of these women? It's like, what is not clicking up there? Y'all, because I would have kept this to myself. Like, she really thinks it means something that she was laid up with them the other day. But then you're sitting up here saying that he uses women and he sleeps with this woman, So that means you were a number then, right? You were a number. You were just a number. And now you're trying to throw it up there like it means something. Obviously it didn't. Like, I'm not understanding the minds of these girls. Like, it has to be, I don't know what it is. Is it low self-esteem? I don't know. And the reason is because I could understand if she was like, oh, I was just in it for the money, I could understand that, but it's like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like a woman attempting to do the sprinkle lifestyle, and she got her heart broken because she got her feelings involved, and she did not just stay the course, which is to just get the bag. Like, that's what it sounds like to me. She laid up with him and got manipulated when she was just supposed to be there for a good time in a bag, and that's it. That's what it sounds like to me. And that's why that sprinkle advice, it's not for every woman. It's not for everybody. It requires you to be well seasoned. It really does. It requires you to be intelligent. I got to be honest with you, because when you're dealing with a man that is okay with being a transaction, that means he's used to control, which means he's a master manipulator. Think about it. Just think about it. He's a master manipulator because he signs up for transactions. He wants to have a transactional relationship, which means he wants control, because that's what comes with a transactional relationship. So that means he's used to getting his way. He's used to getting what he wants, which means he's a master manipulator. So you laid up with him and you're not intelligent. You're not well seasoned. You haven't educated yourself on psychology. Yeah, like, of course, like, you're going to be sitting up there getting manipulated, falling for this guy that's feeding you nothing but bullshit. Because when you sign up, when a transactional man likes transactional relationships, he still likes the fantasy of, like, developing feelings and giving his emotions, but it's all bullshit. Like, it's just part of the fantasy. which you're supposed to give him the fantasy. And that's what Gorgeous Doll was talking about. I'm a fantasy. I'm an experience. It's like the girls are not getting that. It's like the girls are actually getting into the fantasy with this man and then getting lost and then getting played. And then they're like, but you played me. He didn't. This was a transactional relationship. That's what you signed up for. You were just supposed to give him a fantasy and leave. That's it. You were supposed to give him an experience and dip and be at Chanel. Or I don't know where the girls are going nowadays. But that's what you were supposed to do. You wasn't supposed to sit up here and actually like take him serious. That's what I'm not understanding about her feelings. They are misplaced to me.
Me when it's convenient or beneficial to him. I give too much love to be treated like this.
Girl, that's the point of a transactional relationship is he gets to deal with you when he wants to deal with you. And then when he doesn't want to deal with you, he doesn't want to deal with you. Like, did she not know that she wasn't in a relationship with him? Or were they together? Like, we are just now finding out about you and we've never seen you before.
And the one thing you've always told me is that I have a really big heart. And that's why men like you take advantage of it. I'm honestly tired of being the nice, cool, laid-back girl.
Oh,
I'm
God.
sick of it. Men need to learn to stop fucking with our emotions. And I'm honestly more disappointed than I am hurt. And I knew what I was getting myself into fucking with a rapper. But there's just certain things that are just way too disrespectful. At the end of the day, these men will lie to you.
Y'all, she getting on my nerves. Y'all, she getting on my nerves. She getting on my nerves. She getting on my nerves. She getting on my nerves, y'all. She getting on my nerves. 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 She getting on my nerves, y'all. She is getting on my nerves. Girl, what? I don't know what she want us to do. Like, what is the reason for this? I knew what I was getting myself into when dealing with the rapper. Well, if you knew that, then why the hell are you bothering us with all of this? I'm thinking she dropping some tea for real. Like, we know who he is. You seem to be confused on it. It seemed like the whole internet knows who Kevin Gates is but you. And you was laid up with him. It don't make sense to me, y'all. This don't make no sense.
You, gaslight you, manipulate you, and embarrass the fuck out of you. But lesson learned, I'ma just have to charge it to the game.
She reposted Kevin Gates' video to prove that they was just together last week.
They about to read me a little bit out one of my favorite books.
And girl, he was calling you stupid and slow. Y'all. And then he didn't show you. You know what?
Okay. Just picking the words. Read me the subtitle. I just like how your voice sound reading the words. That's how you tell some bitch more. Tell them read this.
That's how you went.
I ain't say that, but
Y'all, this is not real. Like, no way. Cause it's so, y'all, when I was researching my last Kevin Gates video, I came across this video. I'm like, damn, he laid up with somebody. He really thinks she's stupid. Why would she post this? This is embarrassing. It's clear she really is slow. Y'all, it's clear. It's clear. Why would, this is the video to prove you was with him last week? I would have, y'all, no, y'all, the preferences are really going through it. They really are going through it, y'all. And listen, they can't handle the games that these black men be putting them through. They really can't. They really can't. Cause like, how can you sit up here and post this and think it meant something when even the faces he's making, it's just like, he think you stupid. He think you can't read. Well, he's implying that you can't.
Go ahead.
you what?
It's taking so long, man. I'm trying.
Oh, you trying to see if I can read for real, huh?
Please.
Dang, I'm a good ass reader.
Let me hear.
When I was in school, I was the one.
Okay, why you ain't saying that right now?
Because I'm trying to see where it starts.
Come on, I'm paying
The
attention.
single most important practice in Stoic philosophy.
Y'all, this is
Say
crazy.
that wrong.
Oh, you
How you say it? Say it.
stoic.
Y'all, what y'all got me watching? No, seriously, what y'all got me watching? Cause like, this is why black men go and they deal with those other women because of the cultural difference. She can't even the cultural difference is why she's not picking up on the fact that he's clowning her. He's clowning her. They cause a black woman would be like, why are you playing with me like that? Why are you recording? Like, why are you playing something? But she can't even pick up on that because of the cultural difference. But these women be so quick to go and deal with a black man and then get dogged out and embarrassed like this. Girl, you should have kept quiet. You should have kept quiet. There's a reason why he has not divorced Drika. And then he's used to dealing with a woman of intelligence like Drika, okay? And it's the reason why at one point she was his manager. And so he laid up with a woman that can't read and he's making fun of her, but he couldn't be faithful to Drika. It's just, y'all, it's a mess. 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 So, yeah. Nope. Yeah, like real bad.
That's what I said.
You're doing so good. Come on.
Stoic.
Yeah, that's it.
Practicing Stoic philosophy is differentiating between what we can change and what we can. Babe, that's not nice.
And I gotta be honest with you. He probably with Brittany because she's smarter. I told y'all Brittany is smart. Remember when I told y'all in my last video, I was like, Kevin Gates likes to be challenged. And I believe that is why he chose Brittany, because Brittany would challenge him. She can read. Brittany is very intelligent. I'm sorry. Like, I listened to this girl. Listen, her persona and what she chooses to do with her body has nothing to do with her brain. She's very intelligent. She can read. I'm just saying. So maybe that's why he chose Brittany over her. I'm just saying. And I mentioned that in my last video before I even watched this. So, hey.
I'm trying to be serious. You're making me sound retarded. I really don't want.
Making you sound.
When I'm by myself, I'm fast.
The words should make more sense to you when you be by yourself.
Yes.
Oh my God.
What we have influence over and what we do not. A flight is delayed because of weather.
For the people that's confused how all this came about, Kevin Gates made a guest appearance on DDG's subathon, and Gates bought Brittany Reynolds on stream with him, and it went viral.
About 1 hour.
Y'all get in the comments and tell me what you think about this situation.
Y'all, I really can't believe she posted that. Like, I really can't believe she posted that, y'all. She didn't have no better video than that. Like, she didn't have a video of them, I don't know, miniature golfing. I don't know what people be doing. Like just doing something else. That was the best she could do. That's crazy. That was the best. That's how you can tell he didn't care about her like that. And she's trying to make, she's reading into this more than what it really was. Because if it was really something, then she would have some other videos. Come on now. They could have been out to eat. Like, I could think they could have been in the pool, just playing around, goofing around. They could have just been up in the house That was the best she could do. That's sad. That's sad. So I mean, I guess that's actually pretty damn sad though. That's it. I don't think this is my question. I want to ask the chat box because my opinion don't even matter. Do you think he actually played her though? I just want to know what y'all think. Do y'all think he played her? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
Women need to understand that if a man is way too nonchalant about the situation, he doesn't care. He does not care. I just finished listening to the phone call between Kevin Gates and his ex-girlfriend or girlfriend Persia. And like, she's literally talking to this guy, talking about like, are you messing with Brittany? And he's like, well, we don't have sex until marriage. Like, that man has already moved on. He's already checked out. And he's just like, not really paying Persia much mind. He's just kind of just talking and being all nonchalant about it. He's done moved on. He's moved on. And the crazy thing about this is like, men will be unemotionally invested in situations once they find something else that they deem better.
And I gotta be honest with y'all. And hear me when I say this. Are there women out here that are victims? 1,000%. Come on now, 1,000%. But sometimes women jump to seeing themselves as a victim first when you're not. Women have a bad habit of doing that. There's no inner reflection. There's no introspection. There's I'm a victim. I'm a victim. Because, I mean, just the video she posted, I'm like, it did not give he liked you for real. Like, it didn't even give like he liked her. He was definitely using her, but it didn't even give that he really liked her at all. Like, he was just sleeping with her. That's it. And she couldn't pick up on that. I'm just saying. And then that's the video that she used. Like, if she would have showed a different video, I don't know, like him joking with her, him caressing her. Hell, the video with let me go here real quick. Even this video when he was in the car with Brittany Renner, she didn't have something like this. Hold on. She didn't have nothing like that. Like, she didn't have something like this. And y'all, I gotta be honest. It seemed like he actually likes Brittany. Like, he enjoys her company. I just gotta be honest with you. And then he was saying that she's watched. Well, according to her, and listen, men do this, y'all. Please, women, ladies. Men will lie. Like, I don't know what else to say. That's why you can't put nothing past them. They lie. Like, they lie. All right, they lie. So one thing that Kevin Gates, this is why he's toxic to me. He's very toxic. He's the toxic warlock. That's what we're gonna call him on this channel, toxic warlock. Okay, but of course he was downplaying Brittany to the other woman because he had to, and you believed him. You really think that woman is around for no reason? You really think she just around just because? Like, y'all, I have heard men say the craziest thing. Oh, yeah, I don't like her like that. She too big. Oh, I don't really like her like that because I don't like her. I don't like her personality, or I don't like this, or I don't like. But she around though. Don't be stupid. Don't be dumb. He has to play her down to you. He has to. I've heard men say the craziest thing. Oh, like, yeah, I mean, she cool, but her sex ain't as good as yours, or she cool, but your ass is fatter. Like, I've heard the craziest shit. She's around for a reason. Do not be dumb and think that means something, because it does not. It does not. Okay? If it was true, she would not be around. Period. Okay? Period. That is the biggest lie. Like, I mean, that is the biggest lie I've ever heard. Seriously. Oh yeah. Ooh, this is so true. Women think they can make men see them as special/worthy, trying to prove themselves from low self-esteem. You won't be special to a man like that. No. And I'm gonna tell you right now that if a man doesn't see you special day one, if he doesn't see you worthy day one, he don't like you. Trust me. Day one, if he does not see you as worthy or special, he never will. Seriously, that's just how they are. They're weird like that. For real, do not waste your time. Like, do not waste. That's something I learned in my 20s. And I mean literally day one. Day one, not day two, not day three, not the first date. From the time that he approaches you, if he does not see you as special or worthy, he never will. I don't know what that's about. I really don't know what it's about. I don't know the science behind it, but I just know that to be true. Like, he never will. So don't even try to prove yourself and all of that. You're wasting your time.
Women need to understand that men will be unemotionally invested in situations once they find something else that they deem better. And Persia's over here thinking that, everything's good and, normal.
Crazy.
She thinks everything is good and normal, and next thing you know, she sees Kevin Gates and Brittany just frolicking and having fun together. The man has checked out. I know there's plenty of women in this situation that are just hanging on to men that are just emotionally checked out and they're just not there. I'm just gonna let you know you're wasting your time. He's already moved on. He's not gonna tell you he's moved on because, quite frankly, he's probably dealing through some trauma that he has not healed yet from, and he's not really ready for a relationship. He doesn't know that yet. But for your sake, move on. It's not worth it, ladies. Just move on.
That's why I don't even, like, if that man is emotionally unavailable, please, like, you really wasting your time. Like, seriously. And he's an Aquarius. You're really wasting your time. Like, just move on with your life. For real. I really think Aquarius men will go into the grave being emotionalists. Like, I really think that's just how they are. Like, Aquarius males are very different. So, if they got their heart broken once in their life, yeah, like, they're going to be emotionalists all the way into the grave. That's just, I don't know what that's about, to be honest. Let's continue. And listen, it's the lower nature of the Aquarius male. It's not the higher nature of the Aquarius male. If he was in his higher nature, we wouldn't be here today. We wouldn't. But he's in his lower nature, and his lower nature is toxic. So, yeah. Not all Aquarius males will act like that. But when they're in their lower nature, they will. And they are very emotionally unavailable. Okay, you are talking to a steel door. There's no getting into them. Don't be trying to talk to them. Don't be trying to think, he just needs to see me. Like, you're an Aquarius male in his lower nature, girl. Like, you just wasting your time. Seriously.
Kevin Gates, Brittany Renner, and Persian P situation literally is messy, okay? It is messy, it is trifling, it really makes no fucking sense. Persian P, I'm on your ass. You on that phone call telling Kevin you hurt, this really hurt you, and he the only nigga you fucking with. First of all, being loyal to a married nigga is absurd to begin with.
Hey, listen, black women, we gotta stop coaching these preferences on how to deal with black men. They need to fuck around and find out. For real, cause they remember when they made us the enemy. You sleeping with the enemy. You laid up with the enemy. We tried to tell your ass. Okay? We tried to tell your ass, but because he was in your ear saying, I don't like black women. It's cause they hair. It's cause it is. It's because we hip to them. We know them. We know their games. We understand them culturally. You will never understand. Clearly. So, black women, we're not helping them. They on their own. Seriously, they need to fuck around and find out. And then the ones that do fuck around and find out, do you hear how they be talking? They be sounding like us. They sound exactly like us. Exactly. So no, they need to, don't be coaching them. They need to figure that out, just like we had to. And it always, they start to sound like us when they have their kids. When they done popped out that first baby, I'm telling you, that's when they start to sound like us. And I'm like, oh. So yeah, she about to give her game, but it's like, don't be giving them game. They need to figure it out, because they made us their enemy this whole time, and we were never your enemy. It was never that serious. It was never that serious. Over Tyrone, it was never that deep, ever.
Start there, okay? And then you come online talking about, well, you knew what you was getting to when you decided to fuck with a rapper, but then you online crying because the rapper is doing rapper things. I don't understand. Like, make it make sense to me. Talking about these men be lying, gaslighting, manipulating, and embarrassing the fuck out of you. Well, yeah. Isn't that the I fuck with a rapper starter pack?
Ooh.
Is it not? That you said that you knew you was getting into. So now I'm really starting to think you not mad that he fucking with another woman, because you said you knew that. You said you knew that. So is it that you're mad that he popped out with somebody that's not you? He popped out with his other hoe. He ain't popped out with you. That's what you really mad at, because that's why you feel the need to come online to let us know that he fucking with you. You wanted it to be known that you fuck with him. Is that what this is all about? Because that's what it sounds like this is all about.
Of course that's what this is about. He pops out with Brittany and not me. He hides me on his Instagram and on his TikTok. Because I was on his TikTok. That's how I found this whole video. I was like, oh my God, who is this girl? Who is he with? Because it's seeming like he's trying to make it seem like the girl he with is kind of slow. They was going in on her in the comment section on TikTok. So, girl, that's what she was really mad about, y'all. It was because Brittany Renner popped out with him, and the best that she got was a pump and dump session. That was it. That's what this is about. It's because Brittany, she's all dressed up and she gets to be pranced around. Both of these ladies are losing. Let's keep that in mind. But egotistically, right, she thinks that Brittany is winning because she was seen with him publicly and she was not. That's what this is all about.
Mind you, this man is whole married to somebody else. Excuse the fuck out of me if I'm wrong. Y'all clue me in. Is he not married anymore?
No, he's still married. He's still married. And you want to know why he's still married to Drika? It's just a good business move. It's good business. Like, that's why he's still married to her. They are legally separated, so he can do whatever he want to do. Drika is probably, thank you, is seeing this relationship as it's just a PR relationship to promote his album. She gets to be on her farm doing what she loves, and he's out there making that money for her and the kids. You know? One thing I respect about Drika is she was married to this man. They grew up together. They were super young when they got together, and she has found peace in her role. It's unorthodox, right? Like it is. It's an unorthodox situation. She's on the farm doing what she loves, living in peace, going on retreats, doing things for herself. And then he's out there doing whatever, and she don't care because she knows him. And she deals with him in a way that benefits her. That's what I like about her. I like that about her. It's unorthodox. It's not traditional. But I see why she operates the way that she does. And I see why she deals with him in the way that she does. and she really keeps her distance. I respect it. I respect it. So it is what it is. Cause she could be out here crying online. She ain't doing none of that. She don't. And she be playing it cool. She don't care.
Y'all not gonna get tired of using the word narcissist. Y'all not gonna get tired of using it in the wrong way. I keep seeing these videos about Kevin Gates and the whole situation with his girlfriend and whatever, and how she's on the phone, you know, crying or whatever to him about him dealing with somebody else. And then everybody keeps saying he's a narcissist. It's just like narcissists conceal who they are. Narcissists are not going to tell you what to expect of them. That is the whole purpose of gaslighting. You know, it's to make you believe that what you saw was not true. Because they don't want their selves, their true nature to be exposed. Kevin Gates is constantly telling people about who he is.
Man, are y'all...
The problem that women have is that they think that they have the magic wand to change a man into who they think he should be. They always feel like they're the exception to the rule. Even when a man says, I do this and I do that and I'm this type of person and I don't care about this and that, they always feel like it's a facade, like it's not real, because most women operate in facades. Most women wear masks. So when men show them who they are, they just look past it. They think it's not real because that's what they do. Kevin Gates is who he is. That man is very outspoken about who he is, and yet y'all still saying he's a narcissist because he's pretty much saying that he doesn't care, and if it doesn't bring him peace, he wants nothing to do with it. He's always saying this. He's just a selfish person, which there is nothing wrong with that. Most men are selfish. Like,
y'all, I haven't met a man that wasn't. Have you? I've never met a man that was selfish. And to be honest, that's the number one thing that I am inspired by when it comes to men. See, if you get past the I hate men, you could actually learn some things from them, like how they don't give a fuck when it comes to their peace. Literally, they don't care. Very detached, very nonchalant. Like, seriously. Like, you could really take that and write that down. Women care too much. Too much, to the point where I need to prove. And he don't even care. You can learn a little bit. Once you get past the I hate men. Once you get past that and you come up out of that phase, you will see how they operate, and there are some things that you can take from them that you can actually use and it will benefit your life. And you can learn detachment, how to be more selfish, how to put yourself first, how to prioritize your peace, your happiness, how to just let things be and be detached, because you holding on, it's literally disturbing your peace. I'm just saying. But until you can get past the I hate man phase, you're not going to see how you can actually learn a little bit from them in a way that truly benefits you as a woman. And then not only that, how you can operate and still share spaces with them and not have delusional expectations. Seriously. I mean, I joke about it. Like, I joke about the little things that I know and how they operate and things like that. But it's true. It's true. He's selfish. He's very selfish. And if I was the little Persian girl, listen, I would have been selfish back. Like, honestly, I just would have been selfish too. I wouldn't have been stalking him on social media, seeing, oh, he popped out. If I was in her shoes and I saw him pop out with Brittany Renner, it would be radio silence. But she's not detached, and she cares very deeply. So he has the power. She's in the losing seat. And she could have held her power if she just would have been detached and not respond at all. As if she didn't care. But then he would have actually liked her. If she would have been more detached, he probably would have liked her. But see, Brittany is detached. So he likes detached women. I don't know what it is. Like I can tell that he still has love for Drika because she's detached. He likes Brittany because she's detached. He likes detached women. You're too clingy. You're too emotional. But that's just how Aquarius males are. I don't know why they're like that. They don't like clingy women at all. That's just one thing that I've learned about them. They don't like clingy women. So she's very clingy. I wonder what her sign is. She's very clingy. She's overly invested for no reason. And she played herself.
Y'all problem is y'all be trying to change men to be
Ooh.
like y'all or what y'all think they're supposed to be so that y'all can have some type of one up on them so that y'all can say y'all have some type of power or control.
Girl, I didn't even watch this all the way through, y'all. I just heard the intro and I was like, okay, she seems like she's on my type of vibe. But girl, she came through, didn't she? She really came through.
That man is not a narcissist. Like, he does not conceal who he is.
Listen. This is all I heard.
Y'all not gonna get tired of using the word narcissist.
That's all I heard, and then I was like, "Yeah, let's use it. We'll use it for the video." But no, she really dropped a lot of gems in this because, yeah, like a lot of women operate from ego, and then you get mad when you get played, and then you be like, "He's a narcissist." He didn't hide himself. He didn't conceal himself at all to you. You just thought you were special and you thought that you would be able to change him and gain some type of control over him. And then when it didn't work, you play victim. He played me. He didn't play you. Like, I'm sorry. You played yourself. You decided to put yourself in this position thinking that you could change him, thinking you would be the better woman in the situation. And then you ended up getting played. And now it's like, I'm the victim. You're not. You're really not. You're really not. You just lost at the game. You lost at the game that you wanted to play with this man. And that's really it. That's all that happened.
Hey, so let's talk about the drama between Kevin Gates and Persian. So I just saw the video of her throwing shade towards Brittany and Kevin Gates. And then I also heard the phone call between Kevin Gates and Persian.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like
he does.
Her anger is directed at the wrong person. She's upset with Brittany because Brittany decided to start following Islam and become a Muslim. And she says she's doing that for clout because she was standing on her last leg. However, how are you to judge this woman when she decides that she wants to have faith in Islam?
Facts.
And where does it say in the book that you have a time frame or have a certain situation to make you revert back or start a journey on that? Last I checked, your name is Persian, not God. Secondly, you try to come for her edges because it's her turn now.
Ooh.
That girl ain't win no prize for being with Kevin Gates.
Ooh.
But she feels that she has. And you're upset with it because it's her turn and you got put on back burner.
Ooh.
Next, you mad at Kevin Gates. You said yourself that you knew what you was getting yourself into dating a rapper. So why are you crying on the phone about it? You knew what you was getting yourself into. You knew this man was married. You not his wife, and neither is Brittany. His wife is on a farm somewhere living her best life, not even thinking about this mess.
It's because Drika know him. She already done did this with this man already. Y'all late to the party. And that's what's so crazy about this whole situation. This is a married man. You're expecting him to be emotional with you? I can't get over that part. Like I can't. Like that's very delusional. That is very delusional. It's very rare. Like, unless a man is leading with his emotions, then he's not trying to give you his emotions, like, at all. It doesn't matter if he's married or not. He's not leading with his emotions. He's not trying to give you his emotions at all. Like, seriously, he's not. And he won't.
Nor is she concerned about you. She ain't concerned about you or Brittany. She probably just praying for both of y'all.
Facts.
Then you're upset with Kevin Gates and you sitting here crying on the phone with him. And this man playing on your top while he on the phone with you. This man had 2 personalities come out on the phone. He said, first, don't make me get mad. And then when he realized he was getting beside himself, he put on his other personality and said, you know, I wasn't thinking, I don't know why I did. I just felt like I was bored and I did it because I wanted to laugh.
Listen, Miss Coco, I agree with this, but what I want women to understand, detachment is your protection. Women are very strong. I don't believe women are weak at all. If you can take childbirth, if you can take menstrual cramps, beauty is pain, you can detach to protect yourself. You just have to want to. You have to want to. Stop feeding into, I'm a lover girl. Yeah, you could be a lover girl and still protect yourself through detachment. You can be an open heart girl and still protect yourself with detachment, with boundaries. You have to look at detachment as a form of protection, not I can't love or I can't express myself the way that I want. No. You need to look at detachment as a form of protection, and you need to make sure that it's a safe space for you to unpack. A lot of girls be in these situations with these men unpacking, and it's not safe. It's not safe. So you're attaching yourself, and you shouldn't be. You should still be detached. So once you free yourself of the programming that a lot of us women have undergone since we've came here, and reprogram yourself, you'll start to look at things totally different. Like, detachment is protection. You need to make sure it's a safe space for you to become attached. And just because a man is smiling at you, whispering in your ear, telling you sweet nothings, telling you stupid stuff like, oh, I want you to have my babies, it ain't safe. Who said it was safe? Who said it was safe? It's not safe. And once women start to understand this, you'll stop becoming attached to everyone and everything. And listen, I used to be the type of girl that would wear my heart on my sleeves. I did, until I learned wearing my heart on my sleeve left me exposed to be hurt easily. I wasn't even putting up a fight. I wasn't even putting up a challenge. So it was easy to come in and hurt me because I literally had my heart on my sleeve. I'm like, here's my heart. Take it. Take my heart, like a green dummy. But hey, it happens. We have to learn, right? So I've learned that detachment is protection, and you have to protect yourself. And the only way you know it's safe, a man has to show you through his actions consistently that it is a safe space. And he has to provide that, literally provide that for you. Men talk about, I'm a provider and I'm a protector, but they don't even provide a safe space for you to be attached to them emotionally. They provide drama, chaos, confusion, and all type of other stuff. It ain't safe. It was never safe. So think about detachment as protection and not, I can't give my love, I can't give my emotions. You can when it's safe. And when it's not safe, you need to protect yourself and close yourself off, because that's just how it needs to be. Okay? Use discernment. I'm gonna tell, like, if you want to know about a man, go talk to God. God gonna tell you the truth. I talk to spirit all the time. I'm like, God, what about this one? And then God be like, hell no. I'll be like, oh, okay. Talk to God about that. If you feel like you keep picking wrong, just talk to God. And you know, I'm gonna tell you right now, God be saying no 99.9% of the time. God be like, hell no. Are you out of your mind? For real. Like, go talk to God about that man and see what he is and see what spirit says. Okay, see what spirit says, and you get back and then you report back to me and see, because that's like, for real, God gonna say no 99.9% of the time. Seriously, don't even waste your time. Don't even get involved. No need to unload and unpack. It's not safe. Yo, I thought she was on mute for a sec.
This man decided to play with your top and let his other personality come out on the phone talk about, I don't know why I did it. I just did it because I was bored and I wanted to make myself laugh.
Oh,
he had 2 voice changes.
I know. I noticed that too. That's why I was like, y'all, that's why I'm like, oh my God, he's really toxic. Like, you see how the switch up? Oh my God. The switch up was insane. He did switch his voice though, compared to when he was playing in the bed with her, to that cold, like he was talking to her icy, real icy, real icy. And then in the video that he showed, he was more playful, but he was still playing with her at the same time. Does that make sense? But in that phone call, I was like, girl, he talking to you like he don't even like you for real. Like, he really didn't like you. He was just laid up on you. That's it.
Girl, if you don't leave that man alone.
Yeah, leave him alone.
With his other personalities.
Oh, yeah.
Leave that man alone. Let him be. Because the one that's hurting is you. You're the one that's hurting. You're the one that's on this app telling your business and trying to bring shame to the other woman when really you bringing shame to yourself. Yeah. The one that needs to be upset, you need to be upset with yourself because you lowered your standards, you lowered your boundaries just to date a rapper, and you knew what you claimed you knew what you was getting yourself into, but now you sitting here upset and crashing out on the internet. And I'm not judging you. However, don't sit here and talk about another woman's walk with her belief and say it's a stunt when you don't know what that woman going through. You only know what you're going through. And you trying to bring shame to her, talking about, yeah, Kevin Gates said that you lost your glow. You washed up. And
you know what's so crazy? When women expose that type of stuff, it's like, and you laid up with a man like that. Cause I don't know about y'all, I don't like it when men down women to my face. That doesn't make me feel comfortable. That doesn't. But then again, I don't look at other women as competition. So because I don't look at them as competition, you downing them in front of me, it makes me uncomfortable, because it's like, wait a minute. What's the difference between her and me? I'm a woman at the end of the day. So I just don't like hearing that. Like, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel safe around men that down other women to my face. Weight, because I'm like, I could gain weight. I could lose weight. Hair, nail, any of that stuff. It makes me feel self-conscious because I'm a woman. I'm a woman first before anything. I'm a woman first. I never tolerated that with, I've been around men, boys. I never liked that. Brothers, they know not to do that in front of me. I better not hear them. Because I'm a woman, I'm a girl. I know how much effort and work it takes to show up. So when I hear a man down another woman, it just, I don't feel comfortable around. I don't feel safe around you. And I don't know why the preferences think they're better. And it's clear you're not safe, because every week we hear something going on with y'all. And it's because you thought you could be safe with a man that was downing other women from his own culture in front of you, and you thought as a woman you were safe. That was delusional. That was real delusional. You played yourself with that one too.
I said that with pillow talk with you, but what is he saying to her about you? You don't know what that man's talking about.
Exactly.
But you want to sit here and bring shame. That's why I sat here and said on this app that women be sitting here talking about we girly girls. I'm a girly girl, and I'm nice when it comes to women. No, the hell, y'all see how catty this woman being towards a man that don't belong to her? I think you need to sit this one out, heal yourself because you're crashing out, and leave that girl alone because she decided to walk with Islam. Okay, leave her alone. That's her business. Just like it's your business to heal yourself from this mess that you got yourself in. And I'm not judging you. Everyone learns. I'm learning. So no one is perfect in this world. But don't sit here and talk about somebody's walk with whatever religion they're in just to shame them. Because that's not right. That's not right. And Kevin Gates has always said what he was about when it comes to women.
Yeah, me either. I don't like it.
He's always stressed that. So I don't understand why you're confused. I don't understand why you was asking him, is he messing? You think that man gonna tell you the truth? He only giving you enough so that he could sit there. If he wants to, he could come back when he's done with Brittany. And it's up to you to be the smart one. Anyways, that's all I got. I hope you guys have a great weekend because it's Friday.
Listen, when it comes to these men that are like this, take me out the game, coach. I don't want to be in the game. I just want to be by myself. Like, honestly, I like my own company. There's no drama. I'm Drika. Leave me the hell alone. Listen, go with your women over there. Leave me over here. If you want to bring me some money, listen, bring me some money. But I don't want to be involved with you at all. Like, listen, you live your life over there. I live my life over here. You can't sleep with me at all. And you go live and you go deal with your women and just bring me home that bag. Bring me home that money and you can live your life how you want. I don't care. You can't sleep with me though. And it don't even look like Drika and Kevin Gates are sleeping with each other. It don't look like they sleep together. So listen, it is what it is. That's why I say, Drika, listen, girl, I understand. I get it. I completely understand. So we don't know what you don't know what type of business they got tied up together. So hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I would never sleep with him though. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would not be able to fulfill that wifely duty. So what do y'all think about this situation? I mean, honestly, I'm just keep it a being. I really think Brittany Renner is in it for the bag. I do. But like I said in my previous video, it could be she chose this lifestyle and this situation for a multitude of reasons. She wanted to change her life. We've been knowing Brittany been wanting to change her life for quite some time, and we've watched her struggle with that. And maybe the incentive was Kevin Gates. I don't see anything wrong with that. Especially considering where she was in life, which was like a really bad place. So this is a come up for her. And yeah, it's Kevin Gates. Yeah, but that's how bad it was. She was in the dumps. So hey, maybe this relationship will transform her even more in a more positive way. I hope. I don't know. I mean, Drika not doing that bad. Not saying she didn't go through no pain. She didn't go through no BS or no heartbreak or anything like that. But look at her, though. She looks great. She does. It may take her healing and everything. But, hey, who knows? This may transition into Brittany being a better woman. Who knows? I'm not here to say it won't. I would definitely be scared of STDs. I'm always scared of STDs. You think he did some voodoo? You know, y'all, if you go listen to the Carisha interview, he be into that stuff. He be into all of that stuff. It seems like Drika is very big on protecting herself. That's something I noticed about her. She does a lot of grounding. She's always near water. She tends to protect herself a lot. That's one thing I noticed about her. What else? Do I have any other video? So that's all I wanted to say, y'all. Let me know what you think about the situation. Yeah, he nasty. I can't deal with a Kevin Gates. I knew I couldn't deal with Kevin Gates when I saw the Carisha interview, when he was manipulating the energy and he was charming her, and she was just like, oh my God. I was like, Carisha, is it really that easy? But he manipulates the energy around him. That's why I said you can't trust Kevin Gates. He manipulates the energy around him. He can control the energy around him as well. Like I said, Warlock vibes, very much. So, you think he's a demon? I don't get demon vibes. It don't give P. Diddy. It don't give he be sacrificing people and stuff like that. But it do give toxic. It definitely gives 1,000% toxic. That's really it for me. I don't know. I don't know. He doesn't have that darkness around him. He doesn't. He don't have that, like, I don't know. If y'all seen P. Diddy, he just had this dark ass cloud around him. And then when Carisha got into his energy, she carried the dark cloud too. And that's when I was like, oh, P. Diddy is a demon. You know when I noticed P. Diddy was a demon? Was it at the, I think it was at a gala. And Carisha wore this feather dress or whatever, and I was like, oh my God, that man is a demon. I could see him for real, and I was like, what event was that? It was like, I don't know those industry events. I don't remember, but I just remember how she was standing there and then he was standing, and I was like, oh my God, that man, he got some very dark energy. But that Met Gala. It was the Met Gala. That's when I was like, P. Diddy is a demon. In the rarest form. He just had that dark cloud, and then Carisha standing there, dark cloud over her. And I'm like, what are y'all into? So yeah, it was the Met Gala was when I was like, that man is a whole demon. But see, Kevin Gates don't give that. Unless he cloaks himself. Okay? Because that's a real thing. He could definitely cloak himself to the point where you can't see him for real. And considering the fact that he's out here doing rituals, because he be into the herbal baths and things like that, he could cloak himself. Who knows? I know her dress was that dress would have been so bomb if she wasn't standing next to the demon with the darkness around him. Because it just darkened her whole dress. But it outside of the darkness, it was a pretty dress, wasn't it? So I don't know. Yeah, we mentioned that Kevin Gates in the last video, he gave me Pimp vibes too. JT is a demon worshiper? Really? Okay. Who? Kevin Gates? Didn't he drink some lady's pee? Who was doing that? Or was that P. Diddy? That's how you get rid of when you drink. That's how you get rid of a hex. Well, I heard when you wash up in pee, you get rid of a hex. I ain't never heard you drink it. Kevin Gates was drinking. You know, they be into some weird stuff. I don't know. That's definitely weird. That's nasty. Also, I will be doing my Terrence Howard video. Did y'all hear about that girl that was found in Dubai? And she was found in a ditch with broken bones and a broken spine. And she went to a porta potty party. Did y'all hear about that? Did y'all hear about that? It was crazy. I was like, my spirit was so disturbed after that. And what's up with Dubai? Like, they try to make it seem like it's so safe. With parties going on like that, it just seems like they do things behind the scenes. That's all. Oh my God, it was awful. And she's alive. I don't know if the last I checked, she was still alive. I don't know if she's still alive. But hell no. Like, that's what the girls are going to the bar dealing with. And then y'all, it's some sick stuff. Like sick stuff. What is up with the elites being into that weird shit? Like, I don't what's up with that? They into like the demonic stuff. Seriously, like, and then they use like apparently at these parties they use like these little hooks or whatever. Y'all, it's disgusting. Like, I'm like, why? Like, they're into like torturing women for pleasure or for entertainment. It's the weirdest thing ever. I just don't understand that. And that's why, y'all, I be telling the girls, I'm like, listen, yeah, you grown. And yeah, you can make grown woman choices and decisions, but understand you never beaten the consequences. You never beaten and listen, I used to be young. I used to think I can outrun the consequences. I can miss out on the consequences. I can beat the consequences. And literally, I never did. They will always come back to bite me in the ass. Literally, you're never going to beat the consequences. When you choose to make certain choices and decisions for your life, you need to think about the consequences of your actions. Things can go well or things can go bad. So you need to think about that. Like, you always, before you decide to do something, regardless of what it is, you got to think about that. This don't have nothing to do with religion. This don't have nothing to do with being a good girl, a goody two-shoe. It has everything to do with being smart. Seriously. And just, it's like Terrence Howard said it best, and I'm gonna react to that. But it's like, when you carry yourself with certain principles, again, back to the principles, they're never going to waver. So it protects yourself when you carry certain principles. So then you don't put yourself in situations that you really don't deserve to be in, because that girl didn't deserve to be in no situation like that. And then it was an elite party. So like the police, corruption, they are trying to paint this picture that she walked into a construction site and she injured herself. But her family and friends are saying that she went to this party by herself, and she ended up in that ditch by herself with broken bones and a broken spine, all for a bag, all for some money. So just be careful about that. Like, when you carry yourself with certain principles, a lot of people feel like you got to stick up your ass. A lot of people feel like you high and mighty. A lot of people feel like you're this and you're that. But people really don't think things can happen to them. Like, they just out here living their life, YOLOing and things like that. But you really do got to think about, if something was to go wrong, or what would you do? Or if this was to happen, she should have at least went there with a friend. She went there by herself. And listen, ladies, because this is something that I learned earlier in my career when I was doing my workout videos. There was somebody that was reaching out to me, wanting me to model. That's how they come at you. They want you to model. They say, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so pretty, and all of this stuff. They feed your ego, right? Tell you things that you want to hear. Even in business, they tell you things that you want to hear. Promise you this, promise you that. It's all smoke and mirrors. Okay? It's all smoke and mirrors. I really think that this one opportunity that I got, and it was like a 6-figure contract. They were trying to pimp me out. Literally, they was trying to pimp me out, yo. I swear they was trying to pimp me out. They was trying to pimp me out. You have to be the type of person where you cannot be bought in this world. If you can be bought in this world, you will leave with no soul. Seriously. You got to understand the game you in. The game that you in is very dark. It's very dark. You got to know how to play. You got to know how to read in between the lines. Because I could have jumped at that opportunity like, oh my God, you think I'm pretty? Oh my God. You literally was trying to get me to come to Atlanta and pimp me out. And listen, don't be trusting women either, because some of these women too, they are madams. They get girls real young, real impressionable. They feed you a dream. They tell you you're going to be a star. They tell you a bunch of bullshit, smoke and mirrors, just to pimp you out, just to sell you to the highest bidder. So be careful with that. Like be careful with that. If it don't feel right, if it's off, if it just, no, absolutely not. And yeah. And then you got to understand too, some of these people, they literally will go through Instagram and just go through a bunch of girls, watch her on social media, monitor her, watch her on social media, and then slide into the DM, slide into the email and promise her all of these dreams. It happened to, what's her name? Krishan. Slide into the DMs and sell this dream about, I'm gonna make you a star. It's the oldest trick in the game. Literally, the oldest trick in the game. It's old. Like y'all, and young girls be falling for it so easily. Listen, the world that we live in is very dark. People want to use you for their own benefit. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Did y'all hear Gorgeous Doll and how she was working at the strip club and how I think it was Magic City. Was it Magic City, y'all? I don't want to get the name wrong. Was it Magic City? Is it Magic City? She was talking about how the club came out with a fat list. And if you were in the club, if you worked in this strip club and you ended up on the fat list, then you were most likely you were liable to lose your job. You were more likely to lose your job. Your time was up, basically. Or your time was coming up. Like if you couldn't lose the 5, 10, 15, whatever pound weight that they had put you, when they put you on the fat list to lose, then you were going to lose your job. And Gorgeous Doll was saying how there was nothing wrong with these girls' there was nothing wrong with their bodies. Like they were perfectly in shape. But what they were doing was breaking the girls' self-esteem down so that they could get access, so that they could benefit from the girls' beauty and youth and body. So they would put girls on the fat list that didn't really need to be on the fat list at all. They weren't fat. They weren't even out of shape. They just wanted to get in that girl's head. That's it. They wanted to get in her head, lower her self-esteem, and have her look at herself differently. And guess who was doing it? Men in male-dominating spaces. And I'm telling you right now, that culture is pimp culture. I don't care what nobody say. It's pimping. And a lot of girls think, oh, you have to have a pimp to be pimped out. No, you don't. You can be married. You can be married. It don't take much. All you have to do is marry a man, interact with a man, work for a man who doesn't respect women. Very simple. Very, very simple. I just seen a man go viral and he's getting a lot of praise about how women are better than men, right? When it comes to business, how women are thorough, women are good researchers, women are hard workers. And he was saying all of these great things, and women in the comments like, oh my God, he's so right. We are better. But I didn't hear nothing about how he was paying those women the same wages that he pays men. Y'all got like, women need to wake the hell up. Seriously. All I saw was women in the comments like, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, we are better. We are better. Y'all don't understand how these men be putting batteries in y'all back so they can get you to work harder. Seriously. Oh my God. I'm just like, is he paying them the same that he pays men or not? That's all I want to know. I know how good we are. I know how great and amazing we are when it comes to business and things like that. But I didn't hear him talk about how he pays them equally the same. I didn't. I heard how he benefits. I heard how his business benefits from having a team of women. Yeah, I heard that, but that's all I heard. And basically, he was just saying how they're easier to control. A man would put up more of a fight. A man would be like, you need to pay me more. I'm not staying later. Like, you know, a man would assert his dominance. Listen, that pimping it's in the career fields. It's in the industry nightlife. It's in marriage. It's in anywhere where men don't respect women. Okay, wherever that is, that's where you can find a pimp. And that's just what women need to understand. It's simple like that. If he does not respect women, yet he wants something from you, religion is huge. Oh my God. Religion is huge. Anywhere where men truly don't respect women. And how do you know in religion men don't respect women? They don't live by the things that they preach. Especially when it comes to women. The pastor cheating on the wife. He shouldn't be doing that. He shouldn't be doing that. The deacons is sleeping with other women in the church. He shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't be doing that. Oh my God, the biggest hoes in church, y'all, are the men that play the instruments. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The men that play the instruments in church, biggest hoes. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. The biggest. So listen, anywhere men do not respect women, pimps, period. You do not have to be on a street corner. You only have to be in the presence of a man that does not have respect for you. That's it. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They be on the piano. They be on the guitar. They be on the drums. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. And then don't let it be the pastor's right-hand man. It's mob-like. Like it's mob-like. Oh, because I'm pastor's right-hand man, I'm going to get some panties because of that. Seriously. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. I'm the pastor's right-hand man. Women going to be throwing their panties at the pastor. And whatever panties he don't catch, I'm going to catch. Boom, boom. Got him. That's how they are. That's like, if you remove the blinders, you'll see, like, listen, it's crazy. Like, I be seeing the craziest things. It is so funny because men be getting mad when I talk like this. And the reason why they get mad, because I'm really blowing up their spot. Like, I'm blowing up their spot. I'm blowing up their game. But it's like, that's just how they are. Like, you see them for real. Like, just detach. When you detach, you see a lot of things. Seriously, you see the truth. That's why. When you detach yourself from the idea of how things should be or how things should go or how men should be and who men are, like you detach yourself from the idea, then you're able to see the truth and you're like, oh, this is who they are. Got it. So yeah, if a man does not respect a woman, he is a pimp when he deals with women. Okay. It's really that simple. And how can he pimp her? I mean, he could pimp her for money, labor. He could pimp her for sex. You don't have to be on the street corner. If he does not respect you, he is a pimp, y'all. He is a pimp. And then he expects for you to treat him like a king. Don't that sound like a pimp to you? Sound like a pimp to me. He's a pimp. So be careful when you out here dealing with them, because I'm telling you, They all around us. They all around us. They like, oh my God. I went out in Houston the other day. Listen, oh my God, Houston. Oh my. The out-of-towners have completely taken over the city. I've been meaning to talk about this. The out-of-towners have taken over the city. At first, I'm like, why are y'all complaining about people coming out of town visiting the city? Like, what's the big deal? Girl, it's a big deal. First of all, the out-of-towners, they be staying for weeks on end. Then not only that, the out-of-towners, they be coming here. They stay for for a short period of time, then they come back. Then they come back. It's like it's very similar to when family come to visit and they stay too damn long, and you like, damn. So then there's always visitors, and you like, damn, can we enjoy can we enjoy our home again? Like, you know what I mean? That's what it's like, and then this is what we have to deal with. Because listen, I literally thought people was just being mean. I thought people was being shady. I was just like, why are y'all mad that people are coming to enjoy the city? Like, I didn't understand, like, what is the problem, right? But then I went out and I'm like, oh, this is the problem. So let me explain, right? They want us regular people that actually live here to pay for some shit that was $20 cheaper before out of towners came. They want us to pay $25, $40 for parking. And I'm just like, we live here. Like, that's actually insane. Like, why would we, for some regular shit, for some local stuff, that's crazy. But if you're coming from out of town and you're seeing this as a vacation or you're seeing it as a trip, it makes sense, right? Go all out. But us people that actually live here, we like, why the hell would we pay? Why the hell would we pay for that? That's crazy. We didn't have to pay for that before. So yeah, now I'm starting to see what y'all talking about. And then us, like regular people that actually live here, we feel like we can't enjoy the regular stuff that we were able to enjoy before because the out-of-towners have like completely taken over. So what do I mean they have completely taken over? You got all of these long lines. We can't get in. We can't sit down. We can't even enjoy what we pay for. That's what it is. Like, and how do we pay? Taxes. Hell, the polls, like what we actually pay for to be able to enjoy the city. So I didn't understand at first, but now I do. And I'm like, damn, so that's what it's like to live in a city and it's popular and out-of-towners are constantly coming. And I'm thinking, I come from a smaller city, so I'm thinking like, oh, the city is getting money. That's how I was thinking. But I'm like, oh, we can't even enjoy. I live here and I feel like I can't even enjoy the spots. That's all. So I was like, damn, y'all. I was like, I didn't understand. Cause I can't, when you come from a smaller city and nobody come, you be like, why nobody want to visit us? And so you like, damn, the city needs some money. Like literally, that's how my mind was thinking. But now I'm like, oh, so there's like there's a dark side to it. You can't get in, you can't park. The prices for some regular local stuff is insane. So I'm like, okay, I see what y'all talking about. It's messed up. And I actually feel bad for the people that actually grew up here. Because I've seen the city transition within the last 5 years since I've been here. So I can only imagine like the people that actually grew up here, how y'all feel. And I'm starting to understand kind of how y'all feel. Not quite, but kind of. And I'm like, damn, my bad, y'all. But just to be fair, I was here in the middle of the pandemic when rent was like a 2-bedroom in Midtown was $1,400. So I'm sorry. It was still pretty even keel. But now, oh, it's ridiculous. I think the same apartment I lived in when I first moved here, I think it's like $2,200 or something crazy like that. I need to go back and look, but it's ridiculous. How we go from $1,400 to $2,200 like that? That's crazy. Within the 5 years that I've been here. So there's a lot of downsides to it, but I didn't understand. And then another thing that I noticed too is if a celebrity goes there, y'all, I should have went to Off the Record before celebrities started going there. Now that celebrities have gone there, girl, that's another thing. When you a local, when it opens, and it's like low key, better get on it quick. Better get on it. I think I missed out on Off the Record. Because I think who came through? Nelly came through, I think, and Usher. And after that, And listen, I'm gonna tell you to come still. I'm just not a hater. Like if you want to move here, I'm not a hater. I'm not. Start a new beginning. I'm not a hater. I'ma just warn you, people having a hard time finding a job though. That's it. But I'm not a hater. I moved here. I moved out of my hometown. I moved. So who am I to tell you not to move? I would be a hypocrite. So I'm gonna tell you, still move here. I don't care. I don't care. I know how to live a regular life and not be outside all the time. Florida rent has tripled. I know. Like, that's what y'all crazy. And you know what else is ridiculous this weekend? Love. Why was that line so long? Why did they have a celebrity? Do I have my phone? Let me go look. Did they have a celebrity there or something? I was like, what the hell? Let me go look. Because I meant to go look at their Instagram, because I'm like, the hell, what was going on to where y'all just had the street? Because I was just trying to get home. I'm just like, why do y'all have the street completely blocked off? No, y'all, it's just out of towners. That's it. It's just out of towners. Listen, I don't blame you though. I don't blame you. And the reason is because when I first moved here, I was not used to kicking it Monday through Sunday, y'all. Like Houston, you can party literally Monday through Sunday. Sunday fun day, I did not know anything about that. So it's like, it's the culture. To the Houston people that you grew up here and everything like that, you can't create a culture like this and then not expect for people to want to partake in it. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all created a dope culture down here. First of all, the food scene, amazing. The food, to the point where I've been here for 5 years. And Susan, she moved to LA, and she was just talking about on her TikTok how she moved to LA and the food is trash. And y'all, so I've been traveling and I've been going to like different places, and y'all, the food it's so bad. It's so terrible. Even, don't tell nobody. Even when I go back home, oh my God. Y'all, I did not know. I was not seasoning my food. I did not know I wasn't seasoning my food until I moved down here. And then, like, of course, like, you get around certain people, they start showing you how they cook. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right, I can do that. So then you really start seasoning your food. Like, you know what I mean? And so then, y'all, oh my God. When I went to Arizona, the food was not good. It was not good. It was not good. And I could taste, I was like, damn, that needs some salt. And I never used to be the type of person where I'm like, that could use some salt. So again, y'all can't create amazing culture like this and then get mad that people want to partake in it. Because listen, I didn't understand how much I was suffering. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't understand until I moved here and I started partaking in the food. And now when I go home, I'm like, even some of my favorite spots, it ain't it. It's not the same. It's not. So listen. It's a blessing. You created amazing culture here, and then like people just want to partake in it. And you gotta see the pride in that. You gotta see the love in that. And I get it. Like, yeah, the traffic is horrible. And yes, the parking is horrible. The pricing is ridiculous. But you should also be proud too, because it's like you created a culture that people want to partake in. And that's beautiful to me. Okay, that's beautiful. That's all I really wanted to say. It's beautiful to me. That's how I see it. And it's really beautiful when I travel to other places and I'm like, this food is not good at all. It's not good at all. New Orleans, that was another spot that I went to. Food amazing. Like, you can't even go to Popeye's Chicken and be like, oh, I'm just going to Popeye's. Not in New Orleans, girl. You going to New Orleans Popeye's. That's a different type of Popeye's. That's not the same. You get what I'm saying? It's just different. And then I love Chicago. Chicago is another one. So no, you like, when you create good culture, it's like other places like LA. LA has a culture, but I like LA for different reasons. If I wanted to lose weight, I would move to LA. Like, if I wanted to be in the best shape of my life, I would live in LA. That's just where I would, because everywhere you go, it's gluten free, it's vegetarian, it's vegan, you got all of these options. I would be snatched if I lived in LA because they got so many freaking options. Listen, LA is not supposed to taste good. This is not. You're supposed to look good. So they be having all the healthy spots, juicing spots and things like that. But I have been noticing, if you go to the right spots in LA, they do have good spots there too. Like hidden little gems and things like that. And then Chicago, it's like, that's the only place you're going to get spaghetti, fried fish. And I don't like, why is this like a foreign concept? I don't know. I grew up in the Midwest, so fried fish and spaghetti, it goes together. I don't know why people feel like it does not go together. It goes together. And luckily down here, they do have a mixture of that too. They have a place that gives you that Chicago vibe. But people feel like fried fish and spaghetti don't go together. It's like, that's what I grew up on. So I don't know. It's hard to diet. It's hard to diet in the South, period. I don't care what anyone says. It's hard to diet down here. Seriously, you got to have discipline. You gotta have discipline. And then y'all think these gyms are full for no reason. The gyms are full because people like to eat good down here. So yeah, like those run clubs that y'all be seeing, all of that, it's very necessary. It's very necessary. All right, y'all, I'm about to log out. I've been talking too much. It's the caffeine. I shouldn't have drunk this so late. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's evening. I will be back here tomorrow because which topic do y'all want me to talk about next? Not Brittany Renner. I already talked about that. That's how I know I'm on caffeine for real. Hold on. Let me look at my notes. I don't got my glasses. Should I do Terrence Howard or Keke Palmer? Which one should I do? I've been trying to warn y'all about Keke Palmer. I've been trying to warn y'all about Keke Palmer. I've been trying to warn y'all about Keke Palmer. I've been trying to warn y'all about Keke. Listen, I love Keke too, but I've been trying to warn y'all about Keke for a minute. Okay? Oh, really? Keke Palmer? Okay, Keke it is. And I'm going to tell you how I really feel because, listen, I don't want to hear, but it's Keke. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And she's grown now. She's not a little girl anymore. And she's able to make her own choices and decisions. And you see what those choices are and decisions are. Oh, that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to hold it until tomorrow. All right? Because I want to say it right now, but I'm gonna wait because I gotta bring some backup. You know how I like to react to other people and their thoughts and their opinions. So let me go ahead and end it here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's night.